I get in a lot of debates with people. When people in a relationship early on, they tend to gravitate towards, okay, let's think maybe about living with each other.
Mm.
And they have sex outside of marriage. And this is really relevant. I know people even that I'm very close with are strong about you have to live with each other even before getting engaged.
Mm.
And you have to sleep with each other because they think that is going to almost solidify the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that waiting until marriage is actually detrimental to the relationship.
Yeah.
So, how do you maybe explain like the aspects of like you shouldn't live together before marriage and you shouldn't have sex outside of marriage?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that conversation is really charged because so many of our young people today think practically. Oh, if we live together, we'll test out what it's like to be married. If we have sex, we'll test out whether we're compatible. The data actually shows that neither of those are true.
Hmm.
And so, if we look at statistics, we see that um, living together and sex before marriage actually don't help relationships. Um, there's a lot going on there, but one thing is this idea of just sex itself.
Yeah.
Sex is something that bonds us, that binds us, even without sex. Like, when you make out with somebody, that gives a romantic connection with
Yeah.
somebody. So even if it's a smaller sign of affection, romance has powerful ways that cling to our hearts biologically, emotionally, spiritually. And so when we have sex, our bodies, spiritually and physically, are saying, I want you forever. I want to bind with you.
Yeah.
If we look at the human body evolutionarily, that response, that those chemicals that are released in sex, are meant to bind people together so that relationships last, because that builds healthy families.
Yeah.
So when we have sex, especially nonchalantly, but even in committed relationships, um, we don't know if that relationship will last, but we have just we've tricked our body into thinking that will last. So especially in relationships that shouldn't last, they last for way too long because we have already committed ourselves bodily.
Yeah.
And so that is a really tricky thing. So the most definitive way to keep ourselves from overcommitting before actually getting married is just to wait,
Yeah.
and then in marriage, you'll be able to happily and joyfully and wholeheartedly say yes to that person.
Yeah.
So